I'm finally gonna sell my car.
She's finally going to sell her car.
10 times the charm.
Was the buyer respectful?
Was he nice?
Well, we haggled over price. But I'm finally going to sell my car.
He backed out.
Never deal with flaky buyers again.
Vroom bought your car?
Yeah, they really came through.
Sell your car entirely online on vroom.com.
Our next speaker is N.Tahmasian. He's a product manager at DataArt. Before, he worked as a business intelligence engineer and business consultant. He obtained a master's degree in management of technology. Njdeh has a passion for developing insights with digging deep into data. And his talk in today's session is how product curiosity can help to have more successful AI data product teams. Hello.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Njdeh, and today I will talk about how product curiosity can help having more successful AI data teams. Here are the points that I'm going to discuss today. My story, why product curiosity matters, why AI data products are different, and some points about future of AI data products. And just as a caveat, I'm saying everything based on my learning, and it's not the gospel. So I will be happy to share with you and hear your experiences. Okay. I'm a senior BI engineer, and I have more than 10 years of experience in different industries with different tools, different technological stacks. And based on my curiosity, I got also product owner qualification at DataArt in order to unlock more of my potential. Just to mention, right now in DataArt, we only have product owner qualification, and product owners do both product manager and product owner related duties. I started my career as product owner and applied my knowledge in many different DataArt projects. And currently, I am a product owner at 2 squads in a customer intelligence platform. I work with front-end engineers, back-end engineers, and I work with product designers. At the in the other squad, I work with data scientists and data analysts. And at the end, in order to improve both my knowledge and learn from young engineers, I also mentor BI engineers and also product owners. I want to talk about why product curiosity, especially in my journey and also in every data AI related product, is important. First, I will discuss how to be curious and why it is important. So, you should be learning many different things, and in this very competitive world, it's not easy to be the number one in many different things. You cannot be a data scientist and a top tier data scientist, and also you cannot be a top tier data engineer creating all those data pipelines. So you should learn the hard skills contextually, and you should build bridges to this others before you need them. It's not good thing to reach out to people only when you want to get help from them, and it might cause negative feedback in your personal brand. You should be vigilant about the network exactly outside your team, and you should be very careful that every network expansion outside your team is one step to the right direction, and it will help you to grow better, and it will help you to improve and move to your success. At the end, avoid saying that I'm too busy to deal with uh, that right now. It might encourage some negative things in your team, and it might avoid the uh, creating something like asking open and curious questions in your team. You can have something like organizing a company-wide demo day and learning day in order to encourage all others to be also curious like you, and it's a company-wide thing. Now I will discuss how we can embrace the uncertainties. You should be challenging yourself to not to be afraid of failing. You should embrace being wrong. You should cultivate a growth mindset. And by saying this, it doesn't mean that you only should be open to unknown. Sometimes you should be flat out wrong. You should know exactly why you are wrong, and you should prioritize accordingly. You should fall in love with the problems, not the solution. For example, you cannot work on the latest version of some product and apply something that you have read in the recent papers that came up 3 weeks ago. And with creating these things, and in order to create curiosity, you need support of your team, your organization, in order to cross-pollinate knowledge and skills among others. Now I will talk about why AI data products are different than other products. Why, what makes them special? In 2019, VentureBeat, a leader in covering transformative tech, has noted that only 13% of data science projects actually make it to the production. And I was curious why, with this all of availability of data, there is lots of percentage of the projects that are not leading to successful and making it into the production. And it makes me curious to know what's happening here. There should be something wrong here. Now, I will explain something about why AI data lifecycle works, and I will explain to you what are the most important part we can focus on in a simplified version of a lifecycle. As you can see here, we have a simplified version of AI product lifecycle. As you can see, it has 3 stages: plan, define, deploy, and it's a flywheel, and it's something iterative that's going and improving during the time, and it's happening again and again. One of the most important things are user and business understanding. In data products, and especially data heavy products, you should always start with voice of the customer. You cannot start with the data. It's a mistake. You should know what is making impact here. What kind of impact are you going to make? What do you need to do? What do you want to solve? What's the main problem? And at the end, maybe AI isn't the right answer to this problem, and you shouldn't put lots of effort in creating the model, having some model trained, acquiring lots of data, processing it, and at the end, it's not something that's solvable with AI. And you should pay more attention that nobody understands the problem as well as the user, and you should pay more attention to the users. As a product person, I don't feel that you can see a presentation in the Word without putting these three circles together. So these are non-AI data product according to a simplified model. It consists of UI, tech, and business. And if we want to move to something like a AI data products, we should have something like this. In early stages of AI data products, there is sometimes no user experience. There is no product to have any experience. So we won't have something like UX there. And at the same time, we have something that's making the importance of user without having the experience of that. And we should dig deep in that in order to identify what's the exact problem. And at the same time, there is another element that is very important in the AI data product. It's the data. In AI data products, you should be very careful about collection, security, accuracy, and variety of the data. You should ensure that you have the right data and you have the enough data. You should be aware of all our uncertainties of timeline, uncertainties of total investment, uncertainties of end performance. Maybe at your model or algorithm level, you don't know how at the end it will perform. And on top of everything, you should communicate how AI is really working with your stakeholders. You should communicate the impact on the project timelines, budget, and performance with your stakeholders. You should know what you are going and what this product or solution is going to be used. Where is it going to be used? What are the limitations? What are the association? What are the real use case that you should be focusing on? Why AI data products are difficult? There is something very important that they are not leading them as a product mindset. They are seeing them as projects, time-bound projects, and it's wrong. There are lots of uncertainty that they should take into consideration. The skills that are necessary are hard to combine. You should understand everything that takes to develop your product. You should understand the data, gather the data, clean the data. And you should work on the projects with uncertain timeline and outputs. And by nature, these products are more include more uncertainty and risks. And sometimes, regardless of all the effort that you are putting them, you cannot achieve the results that you need. You should you should make sure about the opportunity cost. You should understand that this is the right one that you are taking. Maybe you can see yourself in 20 months and see, is this the right thing that I'm going to build? Is my does my team have the skill set that's required for this? And maybe in next 12 months, when you are seeing somebody else building some other things that you thought of, you shouldn't regret about it. So how to manage this uncertainty? You should define long-term mission, but you should leave your tactics open because you have no idea what's going to work and what isn't. You need to define the type of impact you are looking for. Is it something like user satisfaction? Is it something like life saves? Is it reduced cost? You should be flexible on the use cases. You should develop milestones because you should have lots and lots of good ideas, and most of them might not be impactful. So you should really develop your milestones, and you should be prepared to pivot. Maybe someone came up with something else and it's better than your milestone, so you should be able to pivot according to that. Finally, you should really understand your risk factors at very early stages. You have no idea what's going to work and what isn't going to work. So you should reduce the uncertainty by knowing your risk factors. And I'm bringing some AI data products example that in maybe near future or even now they are accessible. In medical diagnosis, AI systems currently detect cancerous disease 87% of time, in comparison with 86% of healthcare professionals. So AI is 1% accurate than more accurate than healthcare professionals. AI is designing quicker than ever genetic proteins. The process that's in labs might take even years is now being handled with AI in weeks or even maybe days. AI is 10% more accurate and faster than top human lawyers. So maybe in near future, whenever you need the help of a lawyer for a very text-heavy case that needs lots of reading, lots of material to cover, a AI model can help you in a glimpse of a second. Google Duplex AI, a technology for conducting natural conversation, is right now making calls to set up appointments with humans without them knowing that this is an AI. Thank you, everyone. If there is some questions.
Thank you. It looks that there are no questions. Yes. Yes, I don't have questions right now. Well, it was a really great presentation, and I believe everything was clear.
Okay.
Thank you for your presentation, and we all hope that you will come in live to give a presentation in some other event of this.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.